slide in. You good right now?
I'm good right now.
Alright, slide it, but it's kind of raining, so we got the shelter. What was that? Oh yeah, Deuteronomy.
I'm still holding that Ezekiel.
Alright, no, you also called for Revelation 14. Oh yeah, let me get that real quick. These was redeemed among men. Yeah, man, go a little bit dealing with men. You already dealing with men, man. Y'all seen that video with that one woman coming out and screaming, "You're gonna put this, y'all." It's crazy, man. That's why the Lord is gonna, like Ahsh-Rawchaa been saying for years, that's why the Lord is gonna master the majority of the 2/3 will be women. And I mean, that makes sense too, because there's more women, more Israelite women than there are men.
And women are way more wicked than men.
Yeah.
If I might add. Women are way more wicked than men.
You want to start talking?
Yeah, big point, yeah.
This is Revelation 14, verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins.
Right, these are days of not defiled with women, where they are virgins. That's another thing about a woman. A woman can be in the Christianity and be in the witchcraft. Go to root doctors, that's witchcraft. Alright? So they're confused, man. The scriptures speak about not being taught conform to every strange doctrine. Alright, that's another thing women do. They'll call themselves a Christian, but then be involved in hoops and all that shit, man. That's witchcraft. How can you be a servant of God and deal with witchcraft? Scripture say that's not something for which to live. Alright, so that's also, you know, and it's dealing with it's like a book. That's dealing with philosophy, man. Once you come into the truth, you only deal with the truth. And we don't call ourselves Christian Israelites, we're just Israelites. And Israel, being an Israelite isn't even a religion. It's a race of people.
Yeah, right. It's heritage.
It's a heritage, yeah. It's not a religion. Alright, at all. So we don't deal with religion at all, man. We just deal with the truth. This truth, the truth that the King James Law, our heritage, like the brother said, we just deal with our heritage. The Bible's about our heritage. The black Latinos and Native Pacific Indians. Are you here?
These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth.
Right, who's the Lamb? The Lord Ahsh-Rawchaa. How you follow the Lamb? By following this truth. Alright?
These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and unto the Lamb. And in their mouth is found no guile.
Yeah, redeem among men. Alright? Jesus said men and women, the Lord said men. Alright? Alright, yeah.
And in their mouth is found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of Ahsh-Rawchaa.
Right, so all the sins that you forget. The point brought that out for us is that the Lord said that he's redeemed from among men. So 144,000 are all men. Alright, and you do got believers. Now let me get what's that, Acts 5 and 11? Yeah. 5 and 14. Or you started basically.
Alright, this is Acts 5 and verse 14. And believers were the more added to the Lord.
Right, the believers were more added to the Lord.
Multitudes both of men and women.
Right, both of men and women. So you do got men and women believers. Alright, so women are going to be delivered too, not just all men. The 1/3 are men and women. Alright, and children. Alright, so 124,000 are all men. They're all prophets of the Lord. Alright, go back to Deuteronomy.
Alright, back in Deuteronomy 18 and verse 18. Alright, and it reads, and I will raise up a prophet from among the brethren like unto thee, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him.
Right, so the Lord said, I will put it in his mouth, and he will speak all the words that I command him. Alright, so you got to be taught of men, that's another thing. Alright, you got to be taught of men, going to self with several men. Alright? And they teach other men. Alright, through the spirit of God, that's how it works. Alright? But again, you got the reason, the way you know if it's a true man of the Lord or he's not, if the thing follow what you say. You know, a man telling you, a man five like the elders telling us, I don't know, been the truth about what, 7 years? 5 years ago, the elders were telling us, you know, 5, 6, 7, when I first came into the truth, they were telling us there will be no food on the shelves. They were telling us that. They were telling us it's going to be, the money is going to be done away with. They were telling us 5, 6 years ago. All right? And the other camp, they weren't saying nothing like that.
Right.
Or they were talking about missiles and stuff like that, but the elders were telling us they were going on in the world right now 5, 6 years ago.
That sun coming out, boy.
I kind of want to say this guy. Are you in, huh?
All right, verse 19, and it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him.
Right, so if you don't listen, Proverbs 13:13, whosoever despises words shall be destroyed. All right, so if you don't listen, the Most High is going to kill you, man. All right, the Lord didn't set up prophets for no reason.
If I may add as well, brother, like it says in the scripture, man, it's a very fearful thing to fall to the head of the power.
Yep, God. Let me get real quick, 2nd Esdras, I think 1 and 32.
Oh, I got you. You said 132?
Oh, yeah, God.
Also Ezekiel 33, y'all, it tells you, it talks about the prophet. If you hearken unto the words of the prophet, you shall lift your soul. You have to paraphrase.
Yeah, God, we own this.
I got it.
Are you here?
This is 2nd Esdras 1 verse 32. I have sent unto you my servants, the prophets, whom ye have taken and slain, and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require of your hand, saith the Lord.
Right, so in the past, they would kill the prophets. There's many accounts of the prophets being rounded up, captured, all right, stoned, all right, murders. All right?
All the prophets get murdered except John.
Oh, what's the 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. When the scholars say, like, elders went into about Peter, they said his head got chopped off. We know it was that James, Herod, I think Herod killed him, if I'm mistaken. And, yeah, except for our forefather John, he died at old age. He was like, what, 90 years old? On the island of Patmos in jail. And he was wicked back then. He threw a 90-year-old man in prison, man. He was wicked back then, man. No mercy, for no reason. But for their reason, for speaking against the government or whatever, but speaking against Esau, but so the man's a devil, man. But yeah, like the scripture said, the prophets, I've sent you prophets, and you were taking the slain blood, I was requiring it out there. All right? So it's safe to say that the majority of the people that are coming against the prophets now are the same ones that murdered the prophets in the past. And they're doing the same thing. Only thing now, they can't get away with it because Esau will lock them up. Esau will throw them in prison if they murdered us now. So what they do now, they just scoff and just talk trash, all right? And think they're hurting our feelings, but they're not. And we see everything coming to pass. I mean, sometimes they do get to you, but then, like I say, they don't know, you know what I'm saying? They're just lost, man. That was it on that group. So really, we don't even get offended by it anymore. And then everybody really scoffing now anyway. Everybody now is kind of all ears now. All right, you don't really get too many scoffers and all that. I remember back when I first came to the truth, I'd be on the computer 2 hours arguing with somebody. Just cussing them out, man. For like an hour straight, man. Back then. But now you don't get that now.
Yeah.
Nobody says nothing. Every now and then. Yeah, the old scoffer down here in town. Yeah. The Black Smurf and all them niggas, man. And then the crooked pastor on the road. Well, they're scoffers, man. But now you don't see them no more. They don't talk no more. All right?
Not everybody's saying, everybody's trying to say that microchip is still in TV. Everybody's saying that. Like, you see like somebody the chip is playing inside them. Everybody like you read the comments and be like, that's the market of the beast. That's the market of the beast. Like, where they learn that from? Where they learn that from?
Yeah. Yeah, where you got that from? Yeah.
Alright, back to Deuteronomy 18 and verse 20. But the prophet,
they'll lie and say, yeah, the Most High revealed it to you. Alright, man.
That was the prophet.
But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name which I have not commanded him to speak.
And the scriptures also say, Salaki, thou shalt not look at an ox and turn it out the corn. Alright? You're supposed to pay, give tithes to the prophets, you know what I'm saying?
Or that shall.
Hold on, let me get what's that? Rod the Most High of offerings. What's that? Malachi? I think it is, or Michael. He Rod the Most High of tithes. Because again, people like scripture, Lord, Ahsh-Rawchaa didn't say freely you receive, freely give. But still, it's a law you're supposed to pay tithes, especially if you pay tithes to your priest who's ever teaching.
Is it Malachi 3 and 10?
Yeah, Con, it might be yeah.
Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse.
Yeah, Con, you rob me. See how you rob me? Hold on, so like that.
It says, bring ye all the tithes to the storehouse, but there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts. I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour out. Oh no, that's the wrong one.
It's Malachi. Malachi 3 and you can start at 6.
I got you, brother.
Yeah, you're supposed to pay. You know, somebody teaches you, you're supposed to pay them. All right, but you got niggas out there that get the knowledge from the elders. And then don't pay tithes. All right, but again, the Lord, y'all was trying to say freely you receive, freely give. The elders don't ask them when they just put breakdowns out for free. And that's their job. All right, to lead the flock. All right. So, but if you're sincere, you ain't got it. That's another thing. But there's people out there that got money and then they talk trash about the elders and then say, repeat what the elders say, and then go back and say, the Most High revealed it to me. Yeah, man, you get videos 5-6 years ago of the elders saying that. Before you, then you popped up like a month ago. But the Most High revealed that to you. Come on, man.
What was it, Malachi 3?
Yeah, Malachi 3 and 6.
Yeah, come.
I was holding it. Malachi 3 verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Verse 7. Even from the days of your fathers ye are gone away from mine ordinances, and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I will return unto you, saith the Lord of hosts. But ye said, wherein shall we return? Verse 8. Will a man rob God? Yet I got you. Verse 8. Will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee in tithes and offerings?
Right. You robbed the Most High. Why? Because you ain't paying his men tithes. You going around to get it. You sincerely ain't got it. You say, give according to our power. All right, but it's people out there that probably got it. But again, then they talk trash about the elders, and then they'll repeat what the elders say. Then they'll say the Most High revealed it to them. But again, there's videos of the elders saying that 5-6 years ago. You popped up 2 months ago. But the Most High gave you that. Now you just, hey, come on, man. All right, you go ahead.
Verse 9. Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation.
Like, you're supposed to take care of the men of the Lord. All right, that's why the Lord Ahsh-Rawchaa said too, provide ye neither script nor, let me get that too. What's that, Matthew 10?
Want me to get verse 10, brother, or we done right
Yeah, read 10 for me more.
I got you. Verse 10. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open ye the windows of heaven and pour ye out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. Do I need to read that?
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Matthew 10, provide neither gold nor
Yeah,
silver.
I'm still holding that.
Hold
Hold on. I think I'm still holding it.
33.
I gotta pull it back up, but I know it's
All
somewhere
right,
right
yeah,
here.
bro, we good.
We good on Ezekiel, or?
Oh, no, we're going to read some more.
Oh,
now.
okay.
All right,
Just so I can jump on topic a little bit.
Man, that's the spirit, man. The spirit goes in all directions.
Yeah, come. Yeah, man, that's not right, man. It is like you, man. It's like that one guy who's playing the harp. He talking about, I'm the first dude to introduce Israel to the harp and all that stuff. Then he say, how about should be outside by Shimmer Kakadashi, and then talk shit about the elders. Like, come on, where did you get by Shimmer Kakadashi from? Where did you get that from, man? Nobody was saying that to the elders until I said it. Nobody was saying that, man. Then he talk shit about it. All the money in my pocket say he don't pay tithes to the elders, man. He get all that wisdom and knowledge. The Most High still gonna destroy him, but the Lord said that we get Matthew 7 too. That one that says if you Lord should enter into the kingdom. All right, you there.
All right, this is Matthew 10 and verse 5. These 12, Ahsh-Rawchaa went forth, it's like he sent forth, and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into the way, it's like into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as you go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils.
We're going to be doing, Lord will with the elect. But the elect is going to be doing that soon too, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, brothers been getting a lot of visions of brothers having spiritual powers.
If I may add in as well, I'm
Okay.
one of the brothers I've seen a lot of visions on that, man. I haven't did any testimony on it, but I haven't seen a lot.
You gotta
A
do
lot,
testimony on that. Yeah.
Boy, some of them happened. Hey, some of the heaviest ones happened a while ago, man. But at the same time, it's like I do have each dream that I may have or vision that I may have on it. I remember what needs to be remembered.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. The most high, they kind of be off and on a little bit. You know, some women don't a lot of brothers getting testimony.
If I may add as well, like, do you remember the one I told you about, brother?
Yeah.
When we was taking flight, and it's like when I landed it was like 2 of them, I believe, man.
There's a couple.
Like, we was taking flight. When I landed, I remember seeing your face, and there was some Eve next to us. I don't remember who she was. Oh yeah, I'm good on that. I thought from like going off memory, it looked like it was your lady, bro. It looked like it was your real.
Yeah, I hope it was me though.
I most definitely saw your face. Hey, Lord willing, man. Hey, Lord willing, we those men, bro.
Brothers gonna be doing that, man. Healing people. Scripture say he's gonna do his fame and everything. He'll put to shame. That's part of that fame.
From casting out demons,
Cancer? Yeah,
casting out demons, healing people,
Healing
bro.
people.
Scripture said in that day, thy people shall be willing.
In the day of that power, yeah.
God,
When they see you heal somebody, the people,
they don't believe.
oh
it.
yeah, they don't believe.
If I'm at
A
as
lot of
well,
them believe you still get put together.
it's not only going to be a beautiful thing for us to like witness and partake in that power, but like think about all the brothers that got infirmities.
Yeah,
all the brothers who
yeah,
can't make it to camp.
yeah,
All the
yeah.
brothers who's sick. I saw some brothers who had tubes in his nose, man, but he was still trying to do lessons. This is a while back, but I remember seeing it. Like it happened. It's like, hey, Lord willing, man, but like just wait till those brothers get healed.
That's what I'm saying.
Like some brothers who can't even walk. Some brothers who can't even do anything because eternally, but they just not able to.
Brother, like brother in Holland, he's different.
Oh,
All right, he's still still pushing the word. Most I give him his hearing back. Yeah. Cause the word. Hey, let me get St. John 9:2, Bubba, for sure. Right there, bro.
All right. Cast
John
out
9:2.
devils.
Oh yeah, you started one.
Cast out devils. Freely ye received, freely give.
Right, freely is receive, freely give. So they're supposed to teach the word for free. But still, again, the scriptures also say it's two sides of balance to everything. All right, the Lord said, "Thou shalt not poison the ox to turn out the corn." He's supposed to again pay the priest. All right, for teaching. All right, that's a law. Hey, tithing is a law. That's a law. It's not something that Most High just put it. That's a law. You're supposed to tithe, pay the priest tithes. All right, which would be the Levites. But in this time, the scripture says you should be a kingdom of priests, a nation of kings and priests. So now all Israel could be a priest. And why you see brothers of all the tribes out there teaching. All right, because the Lord gave the thumbs up for that. All right, but you're supposed to pay the priest tithes. You know?
And so, like you said, you're supposed to take care of the teachers.
Yeah, probably. The Lord's gonna say that. He will.
Provide neither gold nor silver nor brass in your purses, nor scrip for your journey, neither 2 coats, neither shoes, nor yet staves, for your workman is worthy of his meat.
Right, the workman is worthy of his meat. All right, meaning that they're supposed to pay them. They're supposed to give you money. Now, Elder McGraw always brings out with the church in Corinth, when Paul was going to the Corinthians, they gave him a harder time. They asked them to pay tithes. They didn't want to pay tithes. They didn't want to do anything. All right, but Paul still taught anyway, because again, like the Lord Ahsh-Rawchaa said, which taught the Apostle Paul, he said, "Freely you receive, freely give." That's why you don't see us out here asking nobody for money. And through the spirit of God, the Ahsh-Rawchaa, started with the elders and apostles of the great millstone, all right, telling you the future. All right, telling you a future events and what's going to happen for free. Yeah, the world to come. All right, for free. You're not even asking for nothing. Teach for free. But it's a balance to everything. You teach for free, but you're supposed to take care of the priest. All right?
And into whatsoever city or town ye shall enter, inquire who in it is worthy.
Right, which is the elect in these times. They're the only worthy ones in this great city, Babylon. All right? The rest ain't worthy. All right, you hear me?
And there abide till ye go thence. And when ye...
Right, the Lord said abide till they go thence. That's proof we're not supposed to leave America neither. We're supposed to stay where we at and teach to the Most High Saviors. All right, good. Right.
And when ye come into a house, salute it. And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it. But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you. And
right, a lot of houses ain't worthy, man. Yeah, man. It's way more 2/3 than it is elect. All right, that's it. There's a lot more elect than there's a lot more 2/3 than elect, so a lot of houses ain't working. All right, that's why the Lord is just gonna get rid of them.
I got that John 9 and verse 1, please.
And I got that Matthew 7.
Yeah, let me get that first. That John 7.
Matthew 7, I started at 19. It says, every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewed down and cast into the fire. Wherefore by their fruits you shall know them.
Right, by that fruit you should know them, which is what? Their works. All right,
Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven.
Right, truth and sincerity, the will of Ahsh-Rawchaa. All right, so again, like the topic right now, them guys that talk shit about the elders, but they teach what they teach. All right, they say the Most High gave them to them in a vision, what the saints and all of that. They know that they ain't Ahsh-Rawchaa, the Lord ain't gonna hear them. Why? Because they're doing the work of Satan, man. All right, they're doing the work of Satan. Are you here?
Verse 22. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name?
Right, like, no, we probably, I was watching me, I was shy about super copper dust, Robert Dodge. But then they talk shit about the men who got the knowledge from. All right, the Lord said, oh. Let me get that account in Acts with Philip and the Ethiopian king, or the Ethiopian soldier or whatever. What is Acts? Acts 8:30. Acts 8:30.
Right, this is Acts 8:30. And Philip ran thither to him, and heard him read the prophet Elias, and said, understandest thou what thou readest?
Right, so Philip went to him and asked, you understand what you're reading? All right, the scriptures, you can read the Bible, but can you understand it?
Yeah.
You understand it, yeah. Every chick have a Bible, you tell them, flip it open and tell them ask them what that means, they won't know.
Right.
They have no idea. But they're proud, so they'll make something up.
Right.
Then when you tell them correctly, bro, I don't mean that.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what does it mean? What you said is wrong. All right, you go ahead.
And he said, how can I accept some man should guide me?
Right, what does it mean to be guided, to be taught?
Right.
Somebody has to teach it to you. A man has to teach it to you at that.
You had,
All right.
you had to pull out earlier. I think you had the brother pull out about the. Well, I think I pulled out. I forget about. I think it's Jeremiah who talks about.
9 and 16.
I think that's what it was.
Very well, yeah. About the leaders of the people causing the error.
No, not that.
Oh.
No, basically about the prophet. The Lord sent the prophet to guide us.
Oh, Jeremiah 3 and 14.
Yeah, that's
yeah. Yeah, the Lord said he said a pastor. Yeah, that's a good comparison. Yeah. The Lord said he said a pastor was going to die about the people who would die and understand. All right. So the Lord set up men to teach other men. Well, we just read it on Matthew 5, Matthew 10. The Lord said he sent these 12 forth. All right. He told them what to talk. He said, go and preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's what we're doing. Start with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. That's exactly what we're doing. All right. On a smaller level, because they had powers and all that. Well, really, because when you look at it, well, I don't want to say that, but like Elder Tahar, they said, we know more than they do. Way more than they do. Yeah, God. Yeah, with Elder Tahar, they always say that, which is true.
Yeah.
Now no way, because when they broke down a lot of the Bible, I mean, you read the book of Daniel, he was telling them about the Greeks and the Romans and all that. He had no idea what he was talking about at all. He had no clue what he was talking about. And that was centuries away from happening. What the hell is a Greek? What the hell is a Roman? That was centuries away from happening. He was in the medieval Persians that he came into power yet. So he had no idea what the hell he was. You know? Oh, John, St. John, not St. John, but Revelation 19. About World War I. All right, we saw homelessness and fire. What was that talking about?
And also the nuclear destruction. John thought he was seeing stars, but he said it was stars.
Yeah, God.
But it was actually the missile.
Yeah, he showed him a woman,
Yeah.
which represented America. The beast with 7 legs. He saw a beast with 7 heads and 2 horns. And that was symbolic for the beast system. They don't need you.
The white horse.
You had a white horse, a red horse.
Red horse.
They didn't know what I was talking about. Through the spirit of power, down by Ahsh-Rawchaa, giving the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to our elders and teaching us. We know what it's talking about now. All right. So what was that?
Acts 8 and verse.
Okay, come. You read no man said some man should guide me?
Yeah, come.
All right, come. We good with that thing. All right, what was on those? Oh, there's some more.
John.
Then we go. Oh yeah, John 9. Yeah, we get that too.
All right, verse 22. Again, Matthew 7, verse 22. It says, many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works?
Did it start raining?
Yeah.
For right now, yeah.
I said, we got more breezy if we go out there.
Yeah, it looks kind of gray over there, but.
You know what I'm saying? It's still, yeah, don't worry, I will. I have a spirit on it. All right, you ready?
Verse 23, it says, then will I profess unto them, I never knew thee. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Right, that's working iniquity, man. All right? You know all this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, but you don't pay homage to the men the Lord gave it to. You talk shit about the men that the Lord gave it to. They said the Most High gave it to you in the revelation.
That's what I'm at as well. Like one of the things I like to bring out, brother, taking advantage of the what the Lord gives us for the righteous reason. That's not taking advantage of it for the righteous reason.
And also the scriptures talk about giving double honors to the elders.
Give them honor to the elders that rule well.
Yeah. Like what I said, even if you don't got and I have something to give, still give double honors. Yeah, to do that, that's free. Gotta pay to give double honors.
Yeah, do this sincere. Don't come back and then say, I don't want to see outside and double honor. He's talking about, who is talking about him and them, what does he have to do that? What does that have to do with anything? Alright? Scriptures speak about Israelite borders. We're supposed to give examples of that.
Yeah.
The Muslim said it's an Israelite border. That's scriptural. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. That's scriptural, man. You see, we're going to catch the other time doing a video about playing the harp. I play the harp for you. Religion of Israel. That's a waste of time. Playing the harp. Playing the harp over here. I don't even want to. I was just thinking, I wouldn't even do no video. You probably do.
Yeah, it is
Bug out, man.
You probably want to play it good.
Yeah, you probably suck at it too. You probably ain't even good at it. This dude is crazy, man. What is that? Oh, we got
John?
John 9 here, come.
Okay.
And this is an example where one scripture that came to mind about the miracles. All right, because people are going to be getting healed by the middle of the Lord.
A lot of the apostles did miracles. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Apostle Paul, when that dude was asking for something, Apostle Paul was like, money, I don't have the money, but I do something I think.
Yeah, I think that was Peter.
Peter.
Yeah, God, yeah.
It's like.
And actually, yeah. He said, money I have done.
Yeah,
The spirit of, yeah, that was Peter. Yeah, they were healing people. Yeah, the healers going around healing people. And the Lord Ahsh-Rawchaa, he's supposed to you had to read that book.
I got you. This is the book of John 9, verse 1.
And the Lord said, we'll do greater.
And as Yahweh passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth. Verse 2. And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?
It shows the Most High get you, man. Either you or your seed or whatever the Most High get you, man. And why the disciples asked that? He said, well, why is this man blind? When you read in Deuteronomy, that's a curse. To be blind, it's a curse.
Would it come out with like missing limbs or anything of the sort?
Yeah, God, yeah.
Enjoying twins.
Yeah, all that is a curse. We should get that. Let's get that. What's that? Deuteronomy, hold on.
I'm holding verse 9. I'm holding verse 3.
All right, God, let me find that real quick. Well, that's Leviticus. Leviticus.
I can try to find it, but how does it go?
It speaks about super. Who is she? Hold on. I found it. It's not, I forget exactly how it's worded. Yeah, Deuteronomy 20, 21 and 16.
You got it, brother?
Yeah, All right, this is
Yeah, if people say that's a curse, man. If you're blind, like the brother said, you come out missing limbs, crook back, a midget, a dwarf, little people, what they call little people, that's a curse. All that stuff is a curse. A crazy deformity in the nose and all, that's a curse. All right, you Deuteronomy 21 and 16. I mean Leviticus 21 and 16. Slide.
All right, this is Leviticus 21, verse 16. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron, saying, Whosoever he be of thy seed in their generations that have in blemish, let him.
Blemish is like a curse. Like it's something wrong with you.
A deformity?
Yeah, like your nose and shit. Leprosy. You see a lot of jets with them big ass patches.
Yeah.
I want to say that's leprosy, man. They unclean lepers.
Talking about like a white,
Yeah, they had like a big
like
white
a cow or
patch.
some shit.
Yeah, they'll be dark, and then that's leprosy.
I see
man.
way more women with that.
Yeah, that's
I
a
see
good
way
point.
more women
Way
with
more
that.
women like that, yeah.
Way more
Right.
women.
It's a supermodel. I forget her name.
That's exactly what I was thinking about. Yeah, Con.
That's
Yeah.
the name,
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, that bitch, she unclean, man. She be around her, man.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it been like. Well, I forget what
Bit,
they call
he
it.
said it been like it.
Yeah, something like
Vitiligo?
Then they say that's beautiful. That's not beautiful. That's a curse, man. Who's not cursed though, man?
I went to a school with a female that had that shit.
And you don't really see too many dudes with it.
I went to school with a lot of albinos.
Albino
I saw a lot of
Yeah,
albinos, like closer down south. Yeah, I saw a lot of albino brothers.
Yeah, well, like Esau. Esau is a leper, but he's a clean leper. Or you could be around him. All right, but that's a good point. And when you said that about women, it made me think about Miriam. Moses' sisters,
Yeah.
rebellious, man. All right, that's why the Lord probably hit women with a lot more because women are rebellious. Think about it. Are you good?
Let him not approach to offer the bread of his power. For whatsoever man he be that have a blemish, he shall not approach. A blind man or a lame,
Right, a blind man or a lame cripple. Are you good?
or he that have a flat nose,
Right, spoonly in the nose or whatever. Are you good?
or anything superfluous,
Are you good?
or a man that is broken footed,
Right, can't walk.
or broken hand,
Right, you
or
good?
crooked back,
Crooked back. See a lot of Edomites like that with a crooked back.
or a poor,
Right, or a door. A bitch.
or that have a blemish in his eye,
Right, blind or whatever. Or some, like a scab or some shit. And one Jake I seen, I don't know, that shit was fucked up, man. That when I was little. They used to wear that patch over his eye. Alright, and he had like, his eye was dead, but it was like, it was just fucked up, man.
It was like it was dead. No, he was
Yeah,
alive.
like, yeah, no
Really,
reason.
really like when a lot of
It's
people
like-
say they got like glaucoma in their eye or something like that.
You know, like
Lazy ass, man.
you know, like when dogs get
Yeah, like that too. Lazy
I'm trying to think about that.
too.
You know, like when dogs cataracts. Don't you think about cataracts? Like when they have their eye and it's like you can look inside their eye and see there is no color there.
Yeah,
That means that they just can't use
It
it.
was like white and red, and it was just fucked up. I think he was in the military or something like that. That's why the problem was got his ass. This is when I was young, like that dude, I think he's dead now. I ain't seen him in a long time. That dude was fucked up.
Speaking of that though, I did see a lot more fucked up jigs when I was a kid, bro.
Lot more.
When I was being around our family members and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Going to whatever family gatherings or going out, I saw way more.
Yeah. Get it, man. But it's the flip side of that too, because a lot of people are blind. That's why I wanted to read that first. Then we get that John 9. A lot of people that are messed up now, in a bad shape or whatever. All right, the Lord can be an example. You know, bring it to a man of the Lord heals him.
I got an account of that too.
All right, Con, you bring that out there. Let's get that real quick.
You want me to
Yeah,
pull it now? Okay, I got you, brother. This is John 9, verse 3. Yahushua answered, neither hath this man sinned, nor his parents,
right.
but that
he
the
didn't
work.
sin. It's like a goal. He didn't sin, or his parents didn't sin. But that shows that, like being blind and all that, that's a curse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, he could have sinned, or his parents could have did some wicked shit, and he put the curse on his kids. And the Lord put the curse on their kids.
That's not like him.
That's you, my man. The spirit right out, man. That's spirit, man. I was just like him. Yeah, just like him. Lord didn't get him, he got his son. All right? Because his son really coming back anyway. We're not really, but I'm about to say his son coming back anyway. But yeah, man, the Lord didn't get him. Didn't get him. I get you too. And that'll hurt worse. All right, to get your kids.
Yeah, that's true.
But you
Well,
want to
her
see
word
those.
for sure. For sure. That's
They
hurt,
don't want to
man.
see you in the part of speed, don't punish him. But that'll hurt you more if I get your kids. Hurt him and it'll hurt you more. Because you did some fucked up shit. Now your kids gotta pay for it. And you gotta deal with that in your head. You're the reason why your kids gotta pay for it.
You gotta carry that weight with you.
Yeah. You got something you gotta deal with. A lot of people can't deal with that. A lot back in the ancient world, probably a lot of people couldn't deal with that. Their kid will come back messed up and they're like, damn, man, what did I do? But that's another story though. You go ahead, Mark.
I got you, brother. Want me to reread it?
Yeah, kind of.
And Yahushua answered, neither hath this man sinned nor his parents, but that the works of God should be made manifest in him.
Right, so that's going to happen. People might be blind, people might be crippled, all right? And you bring them to the man of the Lord allows them to be healed. All right, that's just for an example to show the power to glorify Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's going to happen. All right, because people are going to be coming to the elect and saying, well, I heard you got healing powers and the Lord heals you. The Lord allows that man to heal him. And that's going to bring that fame. Like, this man healed me. All right? Just like when the Lord Yahushua was going around doing miracles. He was going around and telling them, like, because one time he had to run because they wanted, he said, he perceived that they wanted to make him a king, and he ran. He ran away. I think so. Either that or he got on the boat. I think one of them, yeah. I think so, yeah. Well, yeah, he ran because he said he perceived that they were going to make him a king, so he ran. Because it wasn't time yet. Yeah, it wasn't time for him to be glorified on that level yet. Now we're coming into that time when he's about to be glorified. Like that. All right? I think that's it.
It's verse 4. It's 1:4. It says, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day.
Right, I must work the work of him that sent me while it is day. It's good to say, what it say, the hour coming when no man can work. Yeah.
I got you, brother.
That's probably too for the time running out in this truth.
And the fact that the word and everything hitting now.
Yeah. Because the daytime will be like now, us being able to teach.
Yeah.
All right, but when the night comes, you can't teach anymore.
The nighttime will be looked at as the dark times coming.
Yeah,
dark times are probably entering into.
Yep.
So I'm going to read it.
That's it. Yeah, you can read that.
All right, this is John 9, verse 4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work.
Right, the night coming when no man can work. All right, so that's when the Lord, like the brother said, when the scripture, Amos 8:11 comes to pass. And you can't go on the hours in the byway no more. You can't do miracles. All right, well, it's say make full proof for thy ministry. All right, but she did enough work while it was still daytime.
Yeah.
Because when the night comes, it's over with. Yeah, but you better believe when destruction is coming, when they clearly see how many chicks will come out here who've been knowing Israel like for a long time and come out here and start trying to do work.
I bet it's gonna be a lot of. I bet it's gonna be a lot of.
It's gonna be a lot
of.
It's just been hiding all this time.
And the majority of them, like me speaking as a man, the majority of them might get put to death while they trying.
You can't probably.
Because it's gonna be very dark times, man. Like you quoted us long ago. In these times, you should do greater things than I. So it's like it's not gonna be any more time for the word or any more bark, man. It's gonna be time for the bite. So it's gonna be time for us to get busy. When the enemy comes in like a great flood, all of that quickly approaching, man.
And by that time, all hell be broke. You can't come out here. You can't come. There's 1,000 people out here fighting for food. You can come out here for that, man.
That's why they say, seek thy creator's days without you when the days come not.
And while they add as well, like it also says, for my servant shall eat, for my servant shall drink, for my servant shall rejoice with joy of heart.
It's all about serving the Lord. The things good out the shit by walking out here with men now. For all the breakthroughs. That's how you be sincere. For all the breakthroughs.
It's easy to do it here when it's all hell breaking loose.
Yeah,
Like it says in the scripture, man, seek out the Lord while he is near.
Spirit, Israel. On the tag say Israel. That nigga always
I would say that was that one cry.
Yeah, she always around there. But yeah, man, then you won't be able to do that, man. These days will be over when doing that. Coming out on the highways and byways. The Lord pulls the world. The job is done. The elected seal. So what are you doing now? Are you come out here and start teaching in chaos? People are shooting down and shooting all over the place. Who said yeah? You out here screaming, come on, man, it's over with now.
That's not being walking circumspect either.
Yeah, come on.
Gotta be
Lord
wise
said,
as a serpent, harmless as a dove.
You
Come on.
see, where I read that law, be wise as a serpent. Is that wise? And come on, when there's a gunfight going on in the downtown, come out here trying to teach, it's not wise. All right?
Yeah, I got a precept. I wanted to.
All right, then you can get your right back.
It's a couple verses in.
All right, this is Proverbs 1 and verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you. When it's like, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
That's fine. Let this people be sealed. All right, the Lord ain't making the Lord has an exact number, 144,000, however many to 1/3 is. The Lord ain't gonna put it, well, now he's going out there, so I'm gonna add it to the list. No, it's too late. And the brother quoted earlier, Ecclesiastes 2 chapter. Seek the Lord, seek thy creator in the days that I use, for the evil day come not. The evil day is when Jacob trouble. You can't come out here and teach no more. It's over. And what were you doing? Hey, brother, give me that, hide that talent in the napkin. Put it, no man, put it in the camera. Then gonna bring that out, public the shelf. It'd be too late, then.
But I got a quick precept.
Got a precept.
You gonna pull up the-
Yeah.
I mean, but I had a couple, bro.
I got a Hosea 4 and 6.
All right, how you doing?
I had that kind of Ahsh-Rawchaa taking up releasing the demons from that.
Oh, from that one.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was,
yeah.
Okay, I got Con. I know that account. I got it. You want me to go ahead?
Yeah, how you go ahead?
This is the book of Hosea 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thee and thy children.
Right, that's be no priest.
Like you were saying,
man.
man. I was gonna say, like you were saying, man, I'm trying to come out to the highways and the byways last minute to preach, trying to get it in at that time. Nah, man, it's gonna be foolish. All right?
By that time, internet will be shut down.
Well, you know, it's every night people still come out here, but
Yeah.
I mean, in the midst of chaos, nobody's gonna be.
That's not wise. Like the brother said, that's not wise, man. Not at all wise.
Then and back up to that, we get Amos 8:11. The scripture say they should wander to and fro and seek the word of the Lord. They should not find it.
Not only that, that'll be
So the
tempting
true
the Lord.
prophets will be gone.
That'll be tempting the Lord too, because you'll be you'll be coming out here, gun, like all the fighting and all of that, people shooting and all of that. You sitting right here, you tempting the Lord, man.
There was a scripture to back that up. We can get that account when Ahsh-Rawchaa was dealing with Satan. And he said, "Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God." He told him to cast himself off the mountain.
And then when he brought him up to the top and said, "You can have all of this."
Yeah, I think that's Matthew 3, ain't it? I think so. Shit. Oh, you go ahead and get yours. Yeah, that's a good account, because like the brother said, that's like tempting the Lord. Even the Lord, even though the Lord would have delivered him out of that, because he had to go up on the cross, because the Lord had it, so he couldn't jump off the mountain. But he said, "Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power." So I'm gonna come out here and gunfire. I know the Lord's gonna protect me. Yeah, how you know that? You don't know that.
There's gonna be a lot of gunfire too, man. You tempted the Lord.
Especially when the scriptures say, the angels of the Lord that came around them that feared them. All right, but we're doing the work now. While it's still the evil day comes out. But as far as when the evil day comes, are we gonna feel no? It'll be over.
If I'm at it, like you just said, but not only are we doing it before the evil day comes, but we're doing it while we're still in the grace period. A lot of everybody else is trying to come afterwards, man.
The grace period will be over. So now the Lord, that hand ain't gonna be around to protect you. So I'm gonna come out there and preach in the midst of chaos, and the Lord gonna protect me. You don't know that. How do you know that? You don't know that.
You said Matthew 3, right? Is that the one?
Oh no, that's about that. Hold on, it might still be in 3. You go ahead.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, and they came over into the other side of the sea.
Oh, I got you, brother. I got you.
Forward,
Matthew chapter 4, verse 5, 4? No, not 4.
yes, 6. We start at 5.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, and they came over into the other side of the sea, to the country of the Gardenians. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit, who had his dwelling among the tombs, and no man could bind him, no, not with chains.
Right, so this man had heavy demons when he was living in the graveyard, man. Heavy demons, man. Yeah, I think that's crazy.
That's not far-fetched either.
Yeah.
You see that today.
Not even gonna, bro. You see a lot of them goddamn Edomites doing that shit. So hey, we already know not to fuck with that. I'm not going over there.
But if a Jake, totally bugged out of his mind for whatever reason, drugs, ultimately demons.
Yeah.
You see a Jake? Right there.
Just say the Most High God is living, not the dead. Supposed to be living around dead bodies, man.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's touching a dead body. Verse 4, it says, because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains, and the chains had been plucked asunder by him, and the feathers broken into pieces, neither could any man tame him. And always night and day he was in the mountains and in the tombs, crying and cutting himself with the stones, like wood stones.
Right, he's cutting himself, running around. He's running around crazy, like attacking people.
Bugging out.
Yeah.
Bugging out.
And you got people like that now. They might not be living in the grave, but you see people out here, like the brother that Jonathan always tells us about the brother that was arguing with the stop sign. Yelling at the stop sign. Yeah, they're demons. Yeah, he got everything. Hey, the Lord can send a man of the Lord to cast them demons out.
Y'all heard about the story where man, he was on some type of drug.
Are you talking about Miami when he ate the dude's face?
Yeah, how you know what I'm talking about?
Because like I already knew what y'all was gonna mention. I was down there. I was in school down there at the time. That happened probably about like that probably happened like not even 25 minutes away from the school, bro. That was crazy shit. I was in school down there at the time, man. I knew one of y'all brothers was gonna bring it out. That is the spirit though, man. Yeah, he fucked him up, and not only that, not only did he eat his face, he ate a couple bullets too, bro. It was a Jake though that was off the time, so it was a Jake. He had cornrows and everything. It was an Edomite that he ate the face off of. Like, say if we was all in school, bro, we was all around the MacBooks and shit. You know, we looked it up. We saw the dude's face. Oh my gosh, bro. Nah, he wasn't dead, but he was just fucked up, bro. Like, the dude was dead ass eating his face, bro. Like, and they shot Jake a couple. They had to shoot him a couple times, bro. They had to.
It's wrong, he said. You need to fight. You got people. Mike Tyson didn't knock him out.
Bro, you know the kind of strength they have, man. Like they the speed, the strength, and everything. It's a little different now,
That's
man.
crazy, man.
Gotta put them to sleep, man. Either get out of there or something, man. Can't be around them.
Verse 6, it says, but when Ahsh-Rawchaa, but when he saw Ahsh-Rawchaa afar off, he ran and worshipped him, and cried with a loud voice and said, what have I to do with thee, Ahsh-Rawchaa, thou son of the Most High, Yahweh? I adjure thee by thy
Right, but the demons know Ahsh-Rawchaa. They used to count in the book of Acts. Recall? I think it might be an Acts. When he dude tried to cast out a demon, and he told him, Paul, I know Ahsh-Rawchaa, I know who are thee? The demons know. What is that? You know what I said?
And you said that's what the demon said to him?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, yeah, I got to hear this guy.
You talk to spirits.
Yeah, he said, Paul, I know Ahsh-Rawchaa, I know who are thee? Who are you? He was trying to cast out a demon.
Like present day term. I fuck with him. Who is you? Present day term.
You probably put in, I think,
Yeah, I got it, bro.
Right. It's an Acts.
Yeah, it's Acts 19, chapter 19.
Yeah, but them demons know people, man. Certain people, like somebody like Elton Hart, demons know Elton Hart, man.
Yeah.
All the apostles, all four. You know, Bar, Rolla, Recover, higher up brothers in the truth. Like Elder Ariana and Elder Pastor Paul, demons know, man.
Alright, this is Acts 19 and verse 13. Then certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists, took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits.
Right, they had evil spirits on them. Alright?
The name of the Lord, Ahsh-Rawchaa, saying, we adjure you by Ahsh-Rawchaa whom Paul preached. And there were 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew, and chief of the priests, which did so. And the evil spirit answered and said, Yahweh-Shah I know.
Right, the spirit answered and said what?
Yahweh-Shah I know.
Yahweh-Shah I know.
And Paul I know.
Paul I know.
But who are ye?
Right, who are ye? Who are you? Alright, so them demons know, man. They know it's higher up brothers in this truth. The coin behind in this truth. The demons know, man. Alright?
And the man in whom the evil spirit was sleep on them and overcame them.
Perfect time, man. That's a perfect spot, man.
And prevailed against them.
Right, so read that part again, bro.
It's a lot. I'll read it.
That's right here, and I just record.
Verse 16.
Right there, and I record.
And the man in whom the evil spirit was leaped on them and overcame them and prevailed against them.
Right, so the evil spirit jumped on them, overcame them, and prevailed against them. They didn't have that power, man. Demons didn't know it.
So that they fled out of the house.
Oh, my goodness.
Alright, point out this right here. It said, alright, trying to cast out the demon. Alright? They didn't have that authority.
Slocky, brother.
Are you good? Y'all good? Y'all good. But yeah, they didn't have that authority. They didn't have that power. Y'all about Shimmy, I was shot. Jesus said, you know, Yahweh-Shah is his call. Alright, so you know, especially men, man, especially guys, especially calling your Aki, man. Especially the Lord Yahweh-Shah and the Apostle Paul. Alright, what's going on today? Alright, we'll see. Alright, what is that? That's it.
Alright, back in Matthew 5, verse 7, it says, "And cried with a loud voice and said, What have I to do with thee, Yahweh-Shah?"
See, he knew who Yahweh-Shah was. Just like that, the demons in the book of Acts. Who Paul is, the Lord Yahweh-Shah who Paul was. Alright?
Thou son of the Most High, Yahweh, I adjure thee by thy power, that thou torment me not.
Tormented by that power, the demons were tormented by Yahweh-Shah. Alright, that's the power of Yahweh-Shah, man. Alright?
For he said unto him, Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked him, What is thy name? And he answered, saying, My name is Legion, for we are many.
Right. There you go. The Lord cast all of them out. That's the account we put them in the swine, right?
Yeah,
Pigs,
yeah.
I'm
going. Verse 10, it says, And he besought him much that he would not send them away out of the country. Now there was into the mountains a great herd of swine feeding, and all the devils.
Why? See, swine is unclean. And unclean spirits, and Lord put them in an unclean animal.
Pig.
Yep.
They call it, yeah, the swine is a pig.
Yep.
Just in case you got some guy. You
That's
got
why I
a
said
pig.
pig.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, this dudes that came with that argument said the swine's not a pig. And what is it then?
When you look at the definition of a swine, literally look at the swine definition, it says 2 words, pig.
Yeah.
It
It
literally says
looks like a
a
swan,
pig.
though,
Yeah,
man. Like,
it
it
does.
suits. It just looks like a swan. I'm screaming.
It literally says a pig.
I made that argument. This old swan is not a pig. Kosher swine.
I know.
Kosher. What the hell is kosher? Alright, man. Oh, you got it.
I remember somebody had told me that eating swan wasn't against the scriptures. Eating swan is a sin.
Yeah, they'll say swan is something else. Some dudes came with it saying swan is not a pig.
That's crazy.
And what is it? It smells like an animal. What is it? What animal is it? Well, I know not to eat it. Lord clearly said don't eat it. It's crazy. Anything that eats swine, man, it's just crazy, man. The one the Lord said in Isaiah 65 that eat swine flesh. The Lord clearly says eat swine flesh. That shows the sign of a wicked nigga, man. Love that swine, man. Make excuses for it.
Oh man, you can't paycheck stop eating pork. Stop eating bacon.
Bacon, smothered pork chops,
Pig,
pulled pork, fucking
All of them.
all of that, man.
It look disgusting, man. I look at that shit like eating a damn possum, man.
I look at
I
that
literally
like
eat shit like that.
no. It make me sick of my stomach even thinking about it, bro.
Oh, you got it.
Verse 12, it says, And all the devils besought him, saying, Send us into the swine, that we may enter into them. And forthwith Yahushua gave them leave, and the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine. And the herd ran violently down a steep place into the sea. They were
off himself. He ran and jumped out there off himself. Alright?
Says there were about 2,000 and were choked in the sea.
See, 2,000. That's the least, ain't it? 2,000?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah. Right.
Something like that, yeah. Now, we gotta
What
look
book
at
should I
that.
count it again?
This is Mark, the book of Mark,
Okay.
5th chapter. And they that fed the swine fled and told it in the city and in the country. And they went out to see what it was that was done. And they came to Yahushua and see him that was possessed with the devil and had the legion sitting and clothed and in his right mind. And they were afraid. And they that saw it told them how it befell to him that was possessed with the devil, and also concerning the swine. And they began to pray him to depart out of their coast. And when he was coming to the ship, he that had been possessed with the devil prayed him that he might be with him. Howbeit Yahushua suffered him not, but said unto him, Go home to thy friends, and tell them how great things the Lord hath done for thee, and had compassion on thee.
Right, what great thing the Lord has done for thee and had compassion on thee. The Lord will have compassion on a lot of his people. A good number of people that are injured in these times, the Lord will have his men to heal them. Alright? That's the Lord having compassion on them, because a lot of the Most High giving the thumbs up for that. We can heal anybody. Most High will have to get a thumbs up and say, okay, you can heal him, you can heal her. Most High will have to get a thumbs up for that. That's the Most High having compassion. That's why the Lord Yahweh always say, give glory to the Heavenly Father Yahweh. Now we give glory to Yahweh and the Lord Yahweh.
Yep. That was
Rightfully so, that's it?
yeah.
Alright, yeah.
This is the book of Matthew 4, verse 5. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city and sitteth him on a tabernacle of the temple.
Right, now this is the Lord when he had
Where he was tempted by Satan.
tempted by Satan, yeah. And this is the Lord now. So if somebody, the Lord Yahweh said this, his only begotten son said, that I'm not gonna tempt the Lord. I'm not gonna jump off this mountain. Alright? Like Satan said, at least he dashed and put against the stone, so he wouldn't have got hurt. But the Lord said, I'm not going to do that. And that's tempting the Lord. So if you a guy coming out, haven't been doing anything this whole time, they would all hell breathing, you want to come out here and try to teach. Like the brother said, that's like tempting the Lord. There's gunfires in the streets, civil war, protests, dangerous protests, and that.
Very
uproar.
dangerous.
Not even protests, yeah, uproars.
Yeah.
It's going to be an uproar. It's not even going to be niggas out here with picket signs. They're going to be out here.
It's gonna be black versus white. It's gonna be black versus white. Trump versus Biden.
Why?
Because like Biden got some heavy supporters, man. It's a majority of them around here.
Yeah, God. Then I said I was thinking about that through the spirit. Me just speaking as a man. I think what they really want to do to get these people stirred up. Cause we got arrested in the martial law.
Oh yeah, that made them people go crazy.
Yeah, they was down there on blocks, taking up blocks.
Not only that, even some sheriffs like denied what they were supposed to do in their job, and then like they started doing something too, bro. Like
yeah, they look at him like he's a real guy, man.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about Biden?
No, Trump.
Oh, talking about when they stormed that Capitol building?
Yeah. No,
when they raided his
his house.
Oh yeah,
Like they all them devils down there in minutes, ready to fight, man. And now they said they think that he had the secret. He was selling them on the black market. So I was thinking, like, Jesus speaking as a man, they probably want to arrest him and then piss them crackers off, man. And that's really
That's
gonna
piss
piss
a
him off.
lot of crackers off, bro. Boy,
Start
they
raiding
love
buildings
Trump,
and all that. And then, somehow Jacob be in the midst of that somehow. Jacob always around somehow, and then it'll stir up.
If I'm add as well, I was gonna say it's already a whole bunch of Edomites ready to take up arms against the government, bro.
Ready.
So like the majority they're probably on Trump's side, bro. So like whatever the radar is, if the siren goes off for it, bro, they gonna go crazy.
And they think Trump is really there for them when he's not.
Yeah.
All the vaccination and all these. The reason why your dollar is worth nothing because them checks that Trump signed. Trump signed the checks. Them stimulus checks. It was $7 trillion pumping into the economy. That's what really killed the dollar, man. And people were pissed off at Biden that Trump signed the checks. $7-8 trillion. He wrote his name on it. Me crackers still out here talking about go ready to go to war for this devil. And he's pushing the vaccines.
If I may
He
add
signed
as
up for the
well.
vaccine. What's it? Operation Warp Speed. That was Trump's idea. That wasn't Biden.
If I'm add as well too, like say with the stimulus checks and everything, yeah, the regular person got like what, $1,200. A lot of people don't look that up, but it was $1,200 to buy a slave back then. So a lot of people they took that tour. It was, man.
On top of that.
Yeah, it was. But
And
it was
they take the dollar more. Because they devalued the dollar. They print more. Like in the last 3 years, what is it, like 80% of the 80% of the currency has been printed in the last 3 years. Some shit like that. When
no,
the pandemic started.
it made the rich richer though, man. Because like
Yeah,
people that already
yeah.
had money, they benefited greatly from that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, like
greatly.
Walmart,
Like, they
yeah.
benefited greatly from that, bro.
But they mad with Trump. The reason why, man, he's still pushing the vaccines.
Wasn't
It's
Trump,
killing people.
Wasn't Trump the reason why they stormed the Capitol building?
Yeah. He told him to go do it. Well, he's not. He didn't say.
He
said
didn't
go down
probably
there.
say it directly, but
Yeah.
you know he worded it
Go down there and
intellectual.
coach it.
He know
He
what he
had
was
to
doing.
come all the way from Florida, man.
Yeah, it was. People waiting for Florida went up there. Now they worship this devil, man. It's a. I seen a picture of him had his face up there like he's Jesus Christ. People were bowing down to him, watching his feet. No, they actually slacking. They had a picture of Jesus Christ watching Trump's feet. I probably look it up. After camp, we gotta look at it. After camp, we gotta look at it after camp.
That's funny.
Yeah, man, they look at this devil like he's a god. He think that's his only their hope, their last hope. She's really designed to destroy the country, just like Biden did. The same devil, same agenda, different devil.
Yeah.
All right. What was that?
I was holding.
No, I still got Matthew 4:6.
Oh yeah, constant like.
I'll go, I got you, brother. This is Matthew 4:6. And saith unto him, If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear up thee, lest at any time thou dash a foot against a stone.
Right. So he would have popped off the mountain. The Lord would have jumped off the mountain. The angels would have got him because it had to be fulfilled of the Lord going on the cross. So the Lord would have got him, but the Lord said, "No, I ain't gonna do that." That's like tipping the Lord. All right, good, huh?
And like Matthew 4:7, Yahweh said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt thy Lord.
Right,
Or tempt the Lord thy God. So like,
Right, it's not tempt the Lord that God, man. That's just like us going. It's a lion den over there. We should only school in there. I know the Lord.
let's bring it to like
You don't know that.
present term. Like that's like us pulling up on a KKK rally,
Yeah.
and us being like the only black person there saying fuck all y'all.
Yeah, fuck all y'all black in the sign.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
fuck
whoop y'all
all
up.
y'all.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You asking for it. You know they got guns too, man. So yeah.
Dang, scripture just came to mind. Damn, man. Something about what is it? It is better to be a lion. I mean, it's better to be a lion, a dog than a dead lion.
Yeah.
What is that? That's in
Yeah.
Proverbs, isn't it? I think so.
I think it's a live dog.
It's better to be a live dog than a dead lion.
Yeah, lion, yeah.
I think it's either in Proverbs or Ecclesiastes. Let me bring that out real quick. Bubble the show. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta take shit look dangerous, man. Like, now we do believe the Lord protecting us, but again, we're not gonna do no crazy shit, man. Like jump in the lion's den. We're not gonna do that like that. That's tempting the Lord.
We'll put ourselves in like the middle of that fire if we don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
Ecclesiastes.
All right, you got it?
Yeah, I got it. This is Ecclesiastes 9, verse 4. It says, For to him that is joined to all the living, there is hope. For a living dog is better than a dead lion.
Right, a living dog is better than a dead lion, man. All right, don't breathe. I'm going there. It was Lord got me. I'm gonna go jump in the lion den, like David did it. Or like King David did. I'm going there and fight this lion.
I'm gonna jump in the volcano.
Yeah. I'm gonna go jump in the volcano. I bet I come out of the lion. The Lord got me. No, that's like tempting the Lord. Now we do believe the Lord protects us, but we're not gonna tempt the Lord. We don't know. The Lord might. Oh, you wanna try me like that? It's like, you wanna try me like that? All right, I'm gonna put you to death with it. We don't know.
There's a lot of people that jumping into
yeah, there we go.
cages with alligators and all types of stuff.
That didn't get like
Yeah, bro. If you don't eat them,
Oh, you have
bro.
some Jake.
I seen Jake. He was an alligator somewhere on the road. He caught it. He dumb as fuck, man. That nigga killed him, man.
Oh, you talking about he threw it in the.
Yeah, he threw it back in there. He put a trash can on it. Yeah, nigga, come on. Dumb as hell, man.
Like,
If I see, I'm not fucking with it.
like
Yeah,
they do
leave it
the-
alone.
Like they do the alligator. What is it, the alligator hunter?
Steve Irwin?
Yeah,
The one that got killed by.
Perfect example.
The one that died from the stingray?
Yeah, alligator didn't get like, but that stingray got his
He
ass.
pulled that shit out on live TV and just.
Oh,
I heard.
Off
Yeah, I heard.
KO, what? On live TV? Boy, that's. What's the
Yeah,
fuck
that
with these
was-
damn animals,
yeah.
bro?
Dumbass.
Yeah,
He's like
top.
he killed his son. Alligator almost killed his son.
Yeah, he gonna get it eventually.
Yeah, them alligators don't play no shit now.
So the power of God, he would do the same thing. He'd get killed by a stingray.
I can't even tell you how many like videos that come up on like Facebook or something, or like on the internet that people getting at, like salt, not just any crocodiles, nothing, saltwater crocodiles.
Yeah,
Y'all seen about them, right?
They real big.
But no, they big as hell.
Yeah.
They huge. They'll take down one of us, bro. Like that's how big they are.
Yeah.
They extremely big, bro. And I've seen on the web. I'll post some in the chat, bro. It's kind of gruesome, but people getting devoured by one, bro.
Yeah,
Like they jumping in the water doing dumb shit, playing with them. You see them, they just watch
Yeah,
them, bro.
right, yeah.
They hop on their ass, and from there it's a wrap.
You ever seen a horse kick somebody?
Oh yeah, boy, oh my
Back,
god.
like,
I seen a horse do that in
That's
person.
funny,
I ain't
dog.
seen him get kicked in person, but I saw a horse do that in person, bro.
The head is over.
So yeah, that's done. Done. Boy, them horses, bro. No, I was done with that with Matthew.
There's one more on that, one more verse on that.
Okay.
Ecclesiastes 9, Ecclesiastes 9, verse 5. It says, "For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything. Neither have they any more a reward, for the memory of them is forgotten."
Alright, so basically, man, it's best. Don't tempt the Lord, man. We believe the Lord is with us, but we're not going to do some stupid shit, man. We're not going to go out there in a gunfight and stuff like that. Especially when the Lord, we know when the time comes, when it's time to pull back, we don't know. The internet will be gone. They'll probably outlaw the Bible or make it where you can't come on the streets at all or something like that. Then we know it's time to pull back. Like, no, I'm gonna push the word of the Lord.
They might say
Keep
like,
doing
oh,
that, man.
preaching the word of the Bible is hate speech.
Yeah, when they say that, yeah, the Bible's hate speech now. Yeah, I'm still going out there, man. Now, the Lord gave me a call, now it's time to go out there. All right. Then what happens? Go out there and get hurt. Put the death or hurt back.
I got a precept.
If I may
And the
ask,
hospital shut down.
like a quick analogy, man, we in the fourth quarter right now. Motherfuckers gonna pull up when the game over.
Game over.
And then ain't gonna be nobody there.
Oh, yeah, let's
That's
go.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, go now, man.
I got a precept. Alright, this is Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 17. 17. Be not overmuch wicked, neither be thou foolish. It's like, why shouldest thou die before thy time?
You know, not foolish and why should I die on that time? Again, doing stuff like that, man, when the Lord pulls back, that's being foolish, man. It's not being smart. And now you're getting work in now, man. Again, like the Lord said, seek the Lord, like the scripture says, seek the Lord in the days of thy youth. Before the evil day comes not.
But also says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
Why you God, why you be found? All right, like the Lord said also, Proverbs 8. I hear the scripture, I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. You're supposed to seek the Lord early, not when it's too late.
Yeah.
It'll be too late.
How does that scripture go? He that believeth on me is not condemned, but he that believeth not is
Is that
condemned
John?
already?
That's
I think
John.
not condemned already because he did not believe something.
That's John 3.
Let's see if I can pull that out.
I think so.
That's John.
Say again, brother?
I think that's John. Third John. I think.
Yeah, John 3 verse 8. I got it right here. John 3 verse 18. He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God.
Yeah.
So adding into that, like the brother was saying, man, like the brother was saying, coming in after the game, nah, man, the Lord commanded for us to do things now. So that being said, we got to do it now. And also, faith without works is dead. So us coming out here, us doing it shows that we believe, showing that we have our faith in the Lord.
Exactly. It's all based on faith. Nothing's going. Nothing. They are having it, but not on that.
Yeah.
They said anybody can come out here and teach now. This shit's going down. It's easy. See, I told you everything's going down. I told you that it's going down. Now we supposed to prophesy these what? To say before, not to say while it's happening. Say it before it happens. That's how you want people. That spirit, it all goes back to Ezekiel 32. Alright, can we get on real quick though, Matthew 5 and
I got it, brother.
Matthew 5 and 15, up in the shop, we can go back. The brothers ain't got this, but got oh yeah, this is about that. Yeah, this is about that. You got another one? About it? You can bring those out too. Look at that. Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Matthew 5 and 15 is like.
It's the book of Matthew, the 5th chapter, and the 13th verse. It says, ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savior, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on the hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel.
Right, so we're a lot of the Most High is giving us, basically giving us the light. This is his truth. We're supposed to let it shine before the bad times come. All right, now. All right, go ahead.
Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel.
Right, so you wouldn't light a candle and put it under a bush. You wouldn't light to shine. You put it under a bush and open it in a bed, it's not going to shine. Right. It's not going to give light. The Lord set us up to give light, not to hide it.
Right. And at the point of using a light to make something that's in the dark shine, light up.
In a dark place. Yeah. The truth is, America's a dark place, and the truth is the only thing that's light.
America's that darkness, man, and through the Lord, through us, we're shining that light. That being said, we got to go out there to shine the light. We can't hide it.
That light in the dark world. That little light in the dark world.
And the scripture say, ye brothers are not in darkness.
That's
what give us the dark? What give us the light? It's truth. It's the light in the dark place, America. And the whole world really right now is a dark place. Under the so-called white man.
Yep.
All right.
Back in the book of Matthew, 5th chapter, and the 15th verse, it says, neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on the candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
Give it light to all in the house. What house? The house of David. You got the light. It's true. All right. The true house of David. The true house of David is on the highways and the byways before the evil time comes, not when it comes. Because again, if you tell me the winning lottery numbers the day it happens, it's gonna do no good. Somebody already won it. You gotta tell me before the lottery numbers come out, so I can go play it, right? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta warn people. Again, prophesy means to say it before. Tell people before it happens. While it's happening, who cares? It's happening. Now I'm trying to survive Now I'm trying to survive. You should have told me beforehand. Now I could have got ready. Now I'm not ready now. Because of you. And there's a penalty for that too. It's good. Well, we're going to get that in Ezekiel. There's a penalty for knowing the word and not teaching it, man.
Yeah.
Why? Before the day of trouble comes.
Isn't that Ezekiel 33?
Yeah, come. I'm saying it's a spirit. All going back to Ezekiel 33. Spirit. We've been all over the world.
Hold it down.
Your brother got one or similar?
Yes, a little bit. Book of Matthew, 5th chapter, the 6th verse. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works.
Right, let your light shine before men they can see your good works. How do you do that? Coming on the highways and byways and teaching the word on the internet. That's how you let your light shine, man. But again, before the days of trouble comes. And like the brother said, before then you won't put no really like even Elder Bakar said it. Really, we push the word by way of the internet. That's really how the word got out. Because all this work over, because there was no camps in Lake City. There was no camps nowhere around us.
Yeah, it's the internet, yeah.
All right? The internet woke us up. So really the word truly goes out by way of the internet. That's really how you make full proof of that ministry, by putting it on the internet. Because in your town, I mean, you can teach the people in your town, but how you gonna get the blood? You gotta get the blood off your hands. You can't get the blood off your hands by just teaching in your town. You gotta put it on the internet. That's truly so the whole world can hear it. Right? That's what LA said. I remember the LA said that. Alright? You gotta teach the word, put it on the internet, not just in your town. And they're in LA, they're in a big city. Alright? They say, look, if you want to get the blood off your hands, you gotta put it on the internet. That way you can truly get all the blood off your hands. Israel got no excuse.
But from LA, it probably goes to Texas, Mexico, New Mexico, like it's hitting everywhere.
Yep. By way of the internet. How did the gospel go out? The Lord said the gospel should go out throughout the four corners of the globe, and they shall the income. The four corners of the globe, they shall the income. How did that happen? The internet.
Is there a scripture that says that their speech is known in every language?
Psalm 19. Yep. There's no language, there's no speech where their language is not heard. Roughly paraphrase, no speech where their language is not heard. Roughly paraphrase. Yeah, come. And it says the world is going out. The word is going out throughout the world. What's that? www. World Wide Web. It's the internet.
That's great. Yeah.
Everything is in the scripture, man. And the elders and apostles of great millstone taught us that. Then some people say the Lord gave you that vision. I just was going to, I closed my eyes, I just went to Psalm 19 about here. Come on, man.
Cap.
You guys are ridiculous, bro. Bro.
They heard it. Now they just want to give credit to where they heard it from.
Yeah, come.
And that ain't-
They don't like it because the elders pass women. I love women, so you can. Man, come on, man. Scripture say get on women, man. Speak about getting on women. Sorry,
I was saying the Heavenly Father using men to break down scripture to you. That ain't nothing new. The brother read it in what was that about Philip? The kind of
yeah, come, yeah. The Lord always sent up men to teach.
Yeah, ain't nothing new.
Always. Well, the prophets, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, they was teaching. They was warning the people. Oh, that's how the Most High always do. So why people look at it like it's something new now? It's always been like that. The Lord always just said common men. Even the Lord Ahsh-Rawchaa, when you read go in the book of John, the Jews said that he was the son of the Most High. He said, "Is this not Joseph, the son of Joseph, just married that we know?"
Yeah.
All right, so they look like he was just a regular dude growing up in Capernaum. Who was he? He ain't no, he just Joseph the carpenter's son. He ain't nobody, man. But he was the son of the son of the Most High. He's the Messiah, the King of Israel.
First spirit created.
First spirit created. It was created.
The Savior.
Savior.
Of the house of Israel.
Yep. And that was it, bro. You got it.
It's like, bro. That was it. It's like, it says, "Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven."
All right, and we're going to glorify the names of your Ahsh-Rawchaa. All right, and the Lord wants that done now, before the dark days come. You don't want it done on the dark day. He wants it done now.
While we're in the grace period, not when the grace period is over.
Right, like what they said, while the grace period, are we still in the grace period? Once the grace period is over, then what?
Shit, a wrap, buddy.
It's over.
It's a wrap, buddy.
We're working to get that grace.
I'm so old that Ezekiel, brother.
All right, come on, we go back to that and then look at it.
All right, this is Luke 19 and verse 12.
What time we got?
He said, therefore, it's like this is Luke 19 verse 12. He said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him, saying, "We will not have this man to reign over us." And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. Then came the first, saying, "Lord, thy pound have gained 10 pounds. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. And another came, saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin, for I fear thee, because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up that thou laidest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. And he said unto him, out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knowest that I was an austere man. Austere man, take it up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow.
Right, so basically, The Lord gave pounds to represent this wisdom of God to understand it. All right, and the guy took it and he put it in his pocket. And he didn't teach it. And I'm just hold on to it. Till the Lord come back. And then I'll deal with it then. No, he's supposed to take it, basically pass it out, man. Give it, basically giving, this is just like money. Just giving out, basically giving out free money.
Free.
He get it.
Like the scripture said, man should be known by his fruits. Right? Is that working?
Wherefore, it's like verse 23. Did I cut y'all?
No, that was it.
Verse 23. Wherefore, then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required my own with you. And he said to them that stood by, take from him the pound and give it to him that have 10 pounds. And they said to him, Lord, he have 10 pounds. For I say unto you, that unto every one which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he have shall be taken away from him. But those my enemies which would not that I should reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me. Hey man, hey, you don't want to get right with the program, man. Push this word, man. You're gonna be destroyed, man. How much Ahsh-Rawchaa going to destroy you, man?
Hey, any brother know what that one scripture is? When the Lord kicked out that parable about the two sons. He told one to go. He told one to do something, and he said he was going to do it, but he didn't do it.
And the one stayed at home.
And one said he wasn't going to do it, but he did it anyway. I thought it was in Luke. Glad the brother want to look it up.
Yeah,
and put it up on the show. That's a good one. I just thought about that one. It's either. I thought it was in Luke. I don't think it's in Luke. Cause he had one son that said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna do what you told me to do." Then he said he didn't do it, but he had one that said he wasn't going to do it, but he wanted to do it. And the Lord said,
Matthew.
What was it, Matthew?
Was it Matthew? I think it is Matthew. Is it Matthew 21, verse 28 to 32? A certain man who had 2 sons and came to the first and said, Son, go work in the vineyard.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
What?
You want me to go and pull it out, brother?
Yeah, come on, brother.
This is Matthew 21, verse 28 to 32. Verse 28. But what think ye? A certain man had 2 sons, and he came to the first son and said, Go, work today in my vineyard. Verse 29, he answered and said, I will not. But afterward he repented and went.
Right, so that son, he said, look, I'm not going to do it. All right, but then at the end of the day, he did it. So he's in the right. So today is that it. Even though we none of us try to say that, but the example of that is Jonah. You know, the Lord made Jonah go do it. He said he didn't want to do it. Like he said, no, I'm gonna go to what he went
Is that the one that got ate by the whale?
Yeah, what is it? Tarshish, Spain. Yeah, Tarshish, Spain. Same thing. He said I'm going to Spain, which is Tarshish. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna do that. I'm not going out there and talking to them niggas. But then he went, and most I tossed him off the boat. Got swallowed by the whale and brought him back. And then that put the fear on him. So put the fear in him. He said, okay, I'm gonna go teach now. All right, he's ready then. Yeah. Our forefather Jonah was ready then. But he did it after a while, you know, he was rebellious, but then he went ahead and did it. He repented, he went and did it. So that son was in the right. All right? Are you there, bro?
Verse 30. And he came, verse 30, he came to the second and said likewise, and he answered and said, I go, sir, and went not. Verse 31.
All right, so he didn't go. He said he was going to do it, but he didn't do it. All right, so put it in the day standard. Get this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, all this love, the Lord, and all this stuff, sweet as honey. All right, you accept this truth. But then when it's time for you to go out and teach,
And feed the sheep.
No. You say you might, you're going to do it, but no, I ain't going out there, man. You know, you're being rebellious. It's good to say rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, man. And that prophecy also, that parable of the Lord kicked out also proves that this is about action, not just lip service. All right, because he said he was going to, one son said he was going to do it, but he didn't do it. So he was wrong. He just did lip service. But the other son said, no, I'm not going to do that. But he said, all right, I'm going to do it anyway. Dad told me to do it, so I'm going to do it. He was in the right. Because why? Because he took action. That's what the truth is about, action. To put the action, the acts of the apostles. Taking action. Not just standing idle, man. Saying you're going to do something, you love the Lord and all that. All the Lord said that with their lips, they do honor me, but their heart goes after their covetousness. Their heart is far from me, Dr. Sister, are you there?
This is,
Yeah, but that's it.
This is Hebrews 6:10. For Ahsh-Rawchaa is not unrighteous to forget your works and labors of love which ye have showed towards his name.
Right, works and labors of love showing towards his name. It's doing his truth, so you're not doing it in vain. You're doing it for the kingdom of heaven. All right? I think the battery will say 15%. I think it's like 15%.
That should be enough.
You see what good with that, right?
Yeah, it is, Lord. It should. We should be able to finish out.
These Samsungs got some battery
I
now.
wish I would have bought one plate with chargers.
We had one. Everyone we had, bro.
Man, I charge this thing to 100% before I leave. I'm out here, man. Then, it is an old phone.
That's an iPhone?
Oh, no, that's
I don't know iPhones.
That's it on that window. That's not. Well, hey, let me bring that parable out with the sons again. I think if I'm mistaken, the Lord asked who was in the right, who's in the wrong. I think so. How you doing?
And that he have ministered the saint. It's like in that he have ministered to the saint and do minister.
That's something.
This isn't my usual source to pull it up, but it pulled up first on his website.
Oh yeah, we good. Yeah, that's
Okay.
I got something real quick. How are you? Where's the book? Titus 1.
Yeah, the Titus 1, starting at verse 15. It says, "And to the pure, all things are pure. But it's to them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. But even their mind and conscience is defiled."
It's like, because at the end of the day, you really just don't believe. If you really believe, you will move in fear. You say, okay, the Lord's going to do all this, and He wants me to do this to be saved. All right, I'm going to go do that. But really, you just don't believe. Let's say you're Israelite, you got all those scriptures and all that. You don't come with the highways and the byways. You really just don't believe in this. You really don't believe that all this is going to happen. You know, it's not a big deal to you because you really don't believe. Scripture say, knowing the terror of the Lord will persuade men. So to do what? This work.
I still got another one to make.
All right? But we first and foremost to do this work. But really, at the end of the day, if you're not coming on highways and byways, you got this truth, you really just don't believe, man, at the end of the day. You're not worried about it because you don't believe. You don't believe it's going to happen.
You're leaving it in the napkin.
Yeah, kind of. But then when it all goes down, then you want to come out here after you see it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I was at, in Isaiah or Ezekiel says, in the time when they're in trouble, they will say, arise and save us. Well, it'll be over, man. Lord, not. You let it be sealed. That's it.
Hey, like I put earlier, since thou hast rejected knowledge, I also reject thee.
Yep. You rejected now. You had it now, but really you rejected it at the end of the day.
And like it also says, not only is he going to reject you, he's going to laugh at your calamity.
God, and he's gonna laugh at you when destruction comes. Y'all, when you out here, somebody kick you in the face, hit you in the face with an assault rifle, most times gonna be laughing at you, man. You down there begging and pleading for your life.
Getting jumped and beat up by military.
They're talking about a UN troop. All right, most times gonna be sitting in the heaven laughing at you, man, because you was BSing the whole time, man. All right,
You're a Tyrian.
it's not tyranny. It's really Rawchaa 7. Make them tear the territory before.
Yeah.
Where you get that too, Brother Joe?
I was thinking that's for sure.
You want to pull that up?
Yeah, come on.
Going back to the book of Titus 1, verse 16, it says, "They profess that they know the Most High, but in works,"
Bless you.
it's like the water. Titus 1, verse 16, it says, "They profess that they know the Most High, but in the works they deny Him, being abominable."
Your work, they deny him, man. All right, you read up. Like,
Being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate.
read that word again. Being disobedient,
Titus 1, verse 16, it says, "They profess that they know the Most High, but in works they deny Him, being abominable and disobedient, and into every good work reprobate."
Right, being disobedient, man. All right, disobedient. Who? How about Ahsh-Rawchaa? Oh, let me get a real quick Revelation 21:8. And what's gonna happen to them? They're gonna get the lake, man. Another thing too. At the end of the day, Jake really just scared to come on out into the byways. They scared, like the guy who really kept. He's scared that somebody gonna see you.
Yeah.
Boss gonna see you. These people I work with, they see me. Boss, they see me. Man, come on, man. It don't matter. Your job doesn't matter, man. Your family doesn't matter. None of them, they ain't gonna be able to say, when all hell breaks loose, what is that they gonna be doing out here scrambling, man? All right?
That's Revelation 21:8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable.
Right, fearful and unbelieving. Fearful of what? Stand up for this truth. Come on the highways and the byways and teach this truth. They're fearful. Somebody might see me. My job is some stupid shit, man. They made them in here, man. All right?
Scripture's talking about being fools for how much you got.
Yeah. It's supposed to be made like a fool, man.
A lot of people like to be fools for these rappers, for these record deals, for these labels.
Yeah,
Like to be fools for the internet to make money. I'd rather be a fool for all
Doing
dumb shit on the internet, bro. Like, oh
dumb.
my goodness, dumb shit, bro.
Dumb shit on
Oh my goodness.
This Jake woman I seen just go around bringing people, starting shit with people. I'm gonna put your ass to death, man. Come out playing like that.
Y'all seen that challenge on the internet? They set themselves on fire. I remember they.
Come on. Nah, man.
The main ones I be looking at, bro, be Jake, and they be Jake or Jake or Edomite. They go to Walmart or a public place and they start fucking with people, bro. Like this one dude walking around on the phone, but he was like, They will do walking around on the phone, but he was on the phone, got close to the dude. I know you should be eating all that candy, and then walked away. Like doing real ignorant shit, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of shit like that. That's how you get hit, bro. That's how you get hit.
Yeah, if you a woman standing there, so I like your melons. Then he got, I like the melon red. There's one Jake woman who was going around, be talking, it's like a couple out or whatever. She would run up on him and just try to holler at the dude in front of the woman.
I have seen
This
that.
woman's a demon, man. She'll put that bitch to death, man. They shoot her ass, man.
Oh, she come up to the wrong lady?
Yeah, stab your ass some shit, man. Or messing with dudes, crazy shit, man. Anything for a fucking view.
Yeah, true.
Or a dollar, man. Or a failing Federal Reserve, man.
Like that one government official that was twerking for votes.
Oh, yeah. Texas.
Twerking. She was on the head, like the headset, whatever, trying to twerk for votes.
Tripping, dog.
This places. Anything for clout, bro. I'm holding that Ecclesiastes 5 or 7 though, McNotarian.
Oh, yeah, compound.
This is Ecclesiastes 5 or 7.
It's plenty.
Sloppy, go ahead.
It's all right, brother. All right. And murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burn with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
Right, so if you're fearful to stand up for this truth, you gotta have your part in the lake of fire, man. Most guys will burn your ass alive, man, in the lake of fire, man. All right, why? Because you scared to stand up for the truth. Scriptures, the Lord said, "Who will stand up for me? Stand up for me for the against the workers of iniquity." All right, the Lord tells us to prophesy against the so-called white man, all the wickedness that he's doing. All right, supposed to speak up and speak against it. All right, well, how are you doing that? Just sitting in the house all day. All right, on the weekend, you can't do that, man. And I mean, the internet, man. The internet is the main way we push the word out, man. It don't take faith to deal with the internet, man. It don't take no faith to do that. Go on the internet, just post videos on there. It don't take no faith to do that. You sit in your house in the air conditioning, drinking milk, or drinking coffee or whatever, or drinking juice, and eating cereal, then do a video. You're just chilling. You in comfort. The Lord said, make our body a living sacrifice. How can you do that in your house?
Right? This make your body a living sacrifice.
No, you got to come out in the elements and deal with the elements. And nobody can come up against you. Well, they can, but it's the internet. All right? And then you got to be quick, show your knowledge and all that. Somebody come up on you and you got to go to scripture. If you're in the house and the internet, you can take time and go on Google and do it. You know what I'm saying? Point is, you got to be on the street. In the streets, that's how you show your faith.
Scripture say, Proverbs 1, her wisdom cries without she had a voice
in the streets, yeah. She cheap as a compost. She uttered her voice saying, "How long you simple ones, you love simplicity." And the Lord also say, Isaiah 58, cry aloud and spare not. You can't cry aloud on the internet. You screaming at the people and screaming at well, you can, but you come out, you gotta, and the Lord also say, prophesy to the wind. How can you do that in your house?
But you open up the window.
Yeah, they're out the window. How can they hear you? When your neighbor probably can hear you, but he's probably a homosexual. He probably want to hear that. Get the truth. I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh yeah, that was it.
I got Ecclesiastes.
I think that might be it. We got to put people that
I got it. This is Ecclesiastes 5 verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance.
Right, so you can't wait, man. As soon as you get this calling, not as soon as you get the calling, you can't just go out there and point out you really learn your Israelite, because you don't really know it. You don't know it yet. You know a lot, but you really don't know enough to deal with it right now. All right, so after a certain period of time, maybe like 6-5 months, then we go to the camp, listen to a camp, take notes, study. Then you build yourself up. What's coming to the camp, listening to the camp, that's built on the hours and the boundaries. That counts as built on the hours and the boundaries. All right, so then you building yourself up, then eventually you come into the camp, but that's how it works. All right, but if you just, I'm not going to do that, you go to the camp one time and don't come back. No, it's not. It's you got no fear, man. It's dead.
Just about. That's real deal.
That's the spirit of the Lord, what ended on this. The spirit.
How much long we got?
We almost at 2 hours.
Yeah, we almost 2 hours. We're like 2 minutes away.
2 minutes away?
Yeah.
Can last, bro?
Yeah, I can.
I mean, yeah, I pray.
You got a precept?
Nah.
Alright, it's like, I think that's it, that ain't it?
Yeah, that's it on that one, man. Unless you want to bring out this Ezekiel 33.
Oh, yeah, bring that out. Then we'll
I got
close
you.
over that.
This is Ezekiel 33 verse 3. If when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
Right, which is what we're doing right now. Starting with those apostles, the great millstone, the brothers breaking them down, blowing the trumpet, meaning go on the hours in the byways and teach the word. Put up videos on YouTube and teach the word. All right, that's blowing the trumpet.
What's like it, brother? Verse 4. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Right, so the blood should, so what it said, if he take one, if he blow the trumpet, and the person not take one, the blood's going to be upon him.
Mm-hmm.
You have the guy that didn't listen. All right, yeah.
Verse 5. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warnings. His blood shall be upon him, but he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
Right, so he that took one and delivered his soul, he took heed. All right, here.
Verse 6. But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet,
right,
and the
don't
people
come on the hours in the byways, don't do videos, just basically, I don't know what you're doing.
it's not fulfilling your lot.
Yeah, it's not feeling a lot, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Lukewarm, basically, yeah. Really cold, yeah, lukewarm.
Ice.
Yeah, really cold, because he ain't on the streets at all. A lukewarm person, he might be on the streets, but he might be iffy about it. He might do a video like once a month, twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's lukewarm.
But,
Yeah, he's just cold. He on the streets at all. He might do one video, the rest of his videos are rap videos on his page.
Yeah, right.
it was most definitely lukewarm.
Then he telling you how to teach. He got rap or bust around on his page. Or Lil Kodak Black. Are you there?
I got you, brother. And the people be not warned if the sword come and take any person from among them. He is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
Right, so that blood's on that watchman's hand because he didn't want him. He didn't go on the streets and warn nobody. He just kept it to himself. So he's going to die, and the person that didn't take he's going to die. All right? Are you here?
Verse 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word out at my mouth and warn them from me.
Right. 2 hours. Perfect. So just go out here with hours in the byways, teach the word, and give them warning. All right? And that's how it works, man. That's how it's going to work until time is up. Time is almost up, man. The devil about to shut the internet off, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right? The devil know Ferrari. You talking about all this virtual reality, all this bullshit. They about to shut the shit off, man. And that's going to be it. And the Most High will checkmate Esau, man. All right? So with that, we pray this lesson was edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, by Ahsh-Rawchaa, by Ahsh-Rawchaa.
Double honors to our elders and apostles, the great millstone, and to hard on down the root well. And peace and safety to you, brothers, pushing this truth and sincerity. We will say shalom to you.
Shalom.
Definitely Babylon.
That's Babylon, man.